Yeah, I'd like to, I'm gonna, actually, I'd like to wait for, and do what, 10 through, how high are we going?
Okay, so just so I understand what you're saying, you will not be speaking on items 1 through 11, or you will?
No, I won't. I want to do 10, 11, 10 all the way.
Okay, it's items 1 through 11. Those are our assessment hearings, and we're taking those together. And if it is your interest in speaking on items 12 through 19.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
You will be given time to speak on items 12 through 19.
Thank you. And it's 10 minutes for the comments and then 2 minutes for public comment. Thank you. Yes.
Next to our virtual attendees who are
Yeah, I'm going to save my time for those others.
We'll start with Bob Minton. Is Bob Minton back in the room? And we'll move next to, we don't have any other commenters who identified that they want to speak on items 1 through 11 who indicated that they did earlier. However, I do have hands raised on the Zoom platform. I can start calling them out to see if they wish
I better go up closer so we can hear.
Amy's iPhone, you indicated that you wish to offer commentary on public comment. Would you also like to comment
Absolutely.
on any of the items 1 through 11? I don't see Amy unmuting. We'll move next to Zoom. Amy, go ahead.
Yes, just a moment. Yes, just a moment. Yes, I'm here.
So I'm asking if you would like to offer commentary on agendized items 1 through 11.
I can say a few things. I'm going to say that I'm concerned with the infrastructure of the whole city as a whole because you have planters on the L1 Public Way.
Please stick to the topic at hand. Items 1 through 11 are all assessment hearings.
Well, you need to assess the situation of your infrastructure, what's going on the water waste that's going on L1 Public Way in the Scientology buildings because it's dangerous and that nobody's gone by and inspected that to assess what's going on in your public works department. It seems like you're turning a blind eye and nothing's being done. I don't see any kind of action. I just see all talk.
All these little
Yes to all of us. And that's it. I'll give back my time.
Can you please just identify whether you wish to offer comments for items 1 through 11, please?
I'm just wait till the end and I'll go speak on the public comment. Bye.
Great job, Amy. It's okay. Do not let them intimidate you.
Do we still count the comments that were made as towards her 10-minute total speaking ability?
I don't think so. She was not very clear as to whether she was identifying topics to speak on or whether this was her public comment.
But it's on us to be able to get that out of her, and we did not. Is that correct?
Correct. So we'll just give her time.
I did ask her to stay on topic, and I did.
Oh man, they're playing games. Look at, they're playing games.
We'll just give her time back just because it was not clear whether she was identifying topics or whether she was just moving on to public
She's
comment.
trying to take away Amy's public comment time, but the attorney gave it back, so you have your 2 minutes back.
Anyone who has indicated that they wish to offer commentary.
Oh, she's sneaky.
Give me 1 second. You do have 3 more hands raised. Let me ask if you wish to offer. Zoom user, attendee named Zoom user. Would you like to offer commentary on agenda items 1 through 11 this morning?
I'll wait for public comment.
Very well. I'll have you down for public comment, Zoom user. Thank you. Leah Safian. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. Leah Safian or Safian. Would you like to offer commentary on items 1 through 11?
Yes, I would. On particularly item number, I believe it is for item 8 or 3 that has to do with the assessment hearing on Fountain Avenue. I just want to let y'all know that around May of this year, there was a gentleman by the name of Wendell that
Are we just identifying which topics he would like to speak on, or are we going straight to general public comment?
No, I'm identifying item number 10, I'm giving public comment
we're going straight into the commentary on items 1 through 11. So public comment has not been opened yet. We're starting with items 1 through 11 taken together with a maximum time limit of 10 minutes for commentary on items 1 through 11. And so I'm going through the hands raised to see if they would like to offer commentary on items 1 through 11 before we do a staff report on items 1 through 11. If they wish to offer commentary and they're prepared to offer it up to 2 minutes commentary, we can hear it right now.
I just thought we were identifying individuals first and then letting them go, but we can go straight to that. I just want to make clear to the speaker, you should identify specifically which item. You said 3 or 8. Please
this is funny.
make sure you identify the specific one. Is it 3 or 8 or 3 and 8?
Oh, I apologize. I was referring to item number 10. It's the one that lists the assessment hearing on Fallon Avenue. Is that all right to make public comment on?
Yes, go ahead. You have 90 seconds left. Leo.
Okay, thank you very much. So in May of this year, a gentleman by the name of Wendell was walking down Fallon Avenue, and what you need to know about Mr. Wendell is that he publicly took a shit in the fucking street and right by Scientology, and his stuff, by the way, was found on Scientology property, and he vigorously masturbated in front of a fucking minor. We know his full
Thank
name
you so
is
much for your comment. Just for
for
clarification,
you guys
your
are
assessment
charges with indecent exposure. This guy was vigorously masturbating on Fallon Avenue, taking a shit in front of a minor, and you guys continue to let this stuff go as if it's not going to be known by the public. An LAPD officer was even there and refused to charge him and put him on the sex offender registry for literally taking a shit in public, exposing himself to a minor, and masturbating.
All right, caller, this is your first warning. Please stay on topic. If you do not stay on topic, I will have to remove you from the meeting.
This isn't going to go away. You think this is, but it's not going to go away. You're supporting child molesters.
All right, we're done with this. Thank
What's your
you.
neighborhood going to think about that?
We're done.
What is your neighborhood going to think about you supporting child?
Can you please get off of our Zoom?
Yes.
Thank you.
Great job, Henry. Henry, the attorney is texting. She was like furiously texting Mr. Knight.
Okay, very well. Thank you. When we reach public comment, I will call on. And then go ahead and lower your hand.
They're good.
And that concludes commentary on items 1 through 11.
Thank you. All right, so before us, we have Mr. Flamenco that will be presenting on this item. And Mr. Flamenco, I'm going to read.
I'm trying not to laugh out loud.
I'm just going to read the assessment.
That was great, Henry.
That they will be taking place. And
She was
then,
texting Knight because she was furiously trying to get him to.
so for item number
They're
1,
texting each other.
Is in Council District
So
14.
the attorney is
It's an
texting
assessment
Knight.
hearing. We do have a public comment on item number 12 by Audit Elvin.
Yes, good morning. And a reminder, City Attorney, I do make comparisons. I do talk about historical references to previous jobs, but I will always be on topic. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I can. And thank you for always being so helpful with that. I just need reminding. Okay. Sorry, it's hard to juggle all of this. This is number 12, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right. I see we're trying to, again, it's always going up. Okay. We're going from 2.3 million to 2.5 million. How come they're never coming in saying, you know what, let's give money back to the city? So I have an issue with that because let's be honest, in comparison, it's LAPD that gets the lion's share of our budgets. And so Public Works is left with, a little bit of a piece of a pie to eke out whatever needs they have. And also when it comes to confidence, I do have confidence. Oh no, this is not a Bureau of Engineering, right? Oh no, it is Bureau of Engineering. I have more confidence in a Bureau of Engineering for some reason. But at the same time, when it comes to this commission, with a little exception, I appreciate the, certain commissioners here. But it just seems like when it comes to the leadership of this commission, I feel that they could be more forthcoming in helping the public get the bureaus underneath their purview to do their job. And so I find it hard to believe that you're going to give all this extra money here But will you make sure they're on point? If the public comes and complains for 6 months on end saying, hey, something's not ADA compliant with this project, are you going to do anything? Or are you just going to ignore them? And that's what I'm concerned about. I want to make sure if we're giving them more money, $2.5 million, that's a lot of money. Boy, what we could all do with $2.5 million. So, and like I said, I know we need to build these things. I know we need to do projects, but we also need to make sure they're ADA compliant. We also need to make sure that if people are complaining about abusive labor abuse, you know, like say if they say, well, the workers here are working for $47 a week instead of full pay. That's it. Thank you.
So again, we have.
I have to go, but great job. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Kenny. If you like,
Thank you, Kenny. That was great.
Clearly provide user William Jason Jefferson with a warning, and if he receives a second warning, will be ejected from the meeting.
You know, yes, if we could give, if we could keep, I'm sorry, what was the gentleman's name?
William, the username is William Jason Jefferson.
So William Jason Jefferson has a warning, and if he keeps with his speaking out of turn, then he will be removed from our meeting.
Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and allow the Zoom input to go back online so that we'll hear it.
Do you have others that are here for on Zoom?
I'm amazed that Knight is working so hard to keep people in.
He was earlier asked to leave the room, but he could be back in, so I will call his name out.
Because before they would just throw people out. That was Kenny.
And if Bob Minton is available and you wish to still have our commentary on this item, on item number 12, go ahead, you have 2 minutes.
This guy's like, his first day at this commercial, he's like, what the heck? It's so funny. And thank you, Kenny.
Put a lien on the Scientology building on Fountain Avenue and charge him with vandalism.
Can you please, is it the same caller that interrupted our meeting before?
At Fountain Avenue.
Ethics violations.
Who's the caller that is speaking now? Who is the caller that is speaking now?
Awesome.
Vice President Davis,
Henry.
This is Zoom user
He's
Via Sapien
I think he's.
has interrupted me.
That's awesome.
All right, it sounds like the same person from before, whether they're going to use the different name. I'm telling the caller that this is their first and only warning, and if they disrupt the meeting again, will be removed from our Zoom.
Thank you, Vice President Davis. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that that individual is muted, and then I will go ahead and put the Zoom feed back into the meeting.
They are trying to stop, but he said, because technically he's interrupting the meeting, so technically they're loud, but it's okay. It's just, he's just trying to rattle their nerves, which is, it's a strategy, you know. It's all good. Yeah, that was Henry, for sure. It's just another tactic, it's good, it's all good. Yeah, they're going to because he interrupted. He wasn't called on, but it's okay. It's okay. It still puts them in unbalance.
This is the amount that, if this is the appropriate amount for this, you know, for environmental.
He needs a voice changer.
It's item number 13, and this is before we do that, we have a public comment on Adele Lake for item number 13.
I forgot to welcome Commissioner Grant. Thank you.
Go ahead and direct the microphone.
Oh, thank you for the reminder. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Go ahead and go to it.
Okay, thank you. Yes, here on Again, the budget always going up, like I've said before, in comparison, LAPD gets the lion's share of our budget, so we have to divvy this up. I do love that it's a Japanese Garden Americans with Disability Act compliance project. You know, I'm here for that every single time, but my confidence has waned completely to a grounding halt, because I've been here since June begging you to make the planters that are not ADA compliant on L. Ron Hubbard Way and Fountain Avenue to make them ADA compliant. I have begged you to the point where, like, on Zoom and now in person, to look you straight in the eye and say, please, for the love of God, make those planters ADA compliant. It's not asking too much. It's federal law. I mean, all you have to say, oh, it's a federal law, you know, that, like, we have to do this. I know the city has told them they have to do this, and it's still, but I'm coming to you because you have the power to make it happen. If you will not make it happen, how can I trust you to make this project ADA compliant? Like, in all honesty, how? How can the community trust you? And, you know, and I'll yield back the rest of my time. Is it okay if I keep this down just so I don't have to keep grabbing it just to?
Actually,
no? Okay.
Staff members who would.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind.
And we do have other comments from on gallery.
Can I do a time check, Mr. Knight? Remember, I reserved 36 seconds from the previous.
Yes, you have 3.5 minutes that is counted towards your clock.
Okay, so I have, okay. Now, you're making me do math this morning. Not fair. Not cool. Okay, thank you. We're here on item number 14, and we are talking about street improvements and repairs. So going back to previous jobs, we're going to look at you guys gave permit A's to the Church of Scientology for L. Ron Hubbard repair. We've notified you numerous times that they have a senior citizen, maybe 70 years old, who's a Sea Org member, which means he makes $47 per week, okay, working maybe 100 hours or more per week. And he is out there literally vacuuming and polishing the bricks on a public street. I know by law, once a worker is touching a public street, they have to be paid the going rate. I don't know if it's minimum wage. You're a president, you were a former president, I believe, of the union. So this should be something I would hope that you could look into, sir. They are having their Sea Org members working on the public right-of-way, on the public street with their permits. And instead of getting the people who, you know, would be, you know, tasked with this kind of thing, getting paid full rights, they have and we have it on film. I mean, not me personally, but it's out there. Senior citizens doing power washing and vacuuming and polishing the bricks of a public street. It's a disgrace. And we've been coming here, I've been coming here myself since June, since they've been getting these endless permits. And I'm just at my wit's end. I care about this senior, this man. I mean, okay, he's an adult, maybe he could, you know, make a choice and leave, maybe not, I don't know. But I'm here for the people, the community, and the people who are being abused by Scientology, and that man is being abused. And I just want to make sure that that is not happening, that will not happen with this project or any other project. For whatever reason, Scientology gets to be off the hook for everything. I'm not sure why, but please don't let that happen here. Make sure everyone is getting their fair wages if they're working on a street. Thank you.
Reports, item number 15, and we have
I'm gonna assume.
who will be speaking on this item.
Okay. Let's see. Well, good afternoon already. Okay, this is, remind me, we're on 15?
We are on item 15.
Thank you. Okay, I want to speak on this because it's Council District 13. As I've been coming here since June for all the horrible violations in Council District 13, whether they be, you know, non-union work for people vacuuming streets, endless street repairs, endless street closures with 27 permits for special events, no fire lane, even though it's required by your own permits, and non-ADA compliant street planters. I say trash because this Department of Sanitation needs to come and pick them up. So here we are in CD 13 asking for new things, and they want us to have the confidence that CD 13 has it together to do any of this. I don't have that confidence, even though I do like the Bureau of Engineering. I think they're good. And I'm trying to give the councilman of 13 the chance to get his house in order when it comes to all these complaints since June. But in the meantime, I would say no, because they need to get it in order, as does the commission, and I reserve the rest of my time, 36 seconds. Thank you. In the interest of time, I'm going to skip this item.
All right, do we have a public comment for item number 17? This is also a joint report with BOE and the Bureau of Contract Administration, Audit LA.
Yes. Yes, I want to refer mostly because of CD4. We have also come a few times to report that there's a gigantic log at 5907 Franklin Avenue in front of La Poubelle restaurant, and the cross street is Bronson. It is to deter anyone from parking there, and that's not right. We need our parking back. So if you can see to having Department of Sanitation go out there and haul it, that'd be great. Thank you. I reserve my time. I would like to reserve my time for number 20 and 21, if I could.
20 and 21 have been tabled for October 30th, and Mr. Knight made that announcement at the beginning of our meeting.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I guess I missed that one. Okay, then we'll speak on number 18. Okay. When it comes to bids, all right, bids are very important. That's how fairness happens. And I just really want to applaud Commissioner Davis. That you're thinking of the BDEs and everyone else, and you sound very presidential here, asking the tough questions. So I thank you, because that's what we want to see, the public. We want to see the hard work and the questions and the, and that you're thinking of the little guy. So when it comes to bids, I have said before, like even on street projects, let's refer to the one at L. Ron Hubbard Way, where people are getting paid $47 a week, to vacuum and polish bricks on a public street. That being said, we don't want that happening anywhere else. We don't want it happening there either, but apparently there's no way to stop it, because I've been trying since June, and so far, deaf ears. Not everyone. It's not everyone. But so we want to make sure that these bids, like you said, are fair. And thank you for bringing up the little ones who, maybe they don't feel like the gentleman said, they don't feel like they can compete. They don't feel like they have a voice. They need to be encouraged to, that whether it's the veterans, any disenfranchised group needs to feel that they can compete. It can't be just that contractors only get to work with the people that they're comfortable with, or we have a good working relationship with. No, everyone has a right to have their time at bat. Everyone, that as long as they can do it, and they could do it within the price, whatever, but they had to be encouraged. They had to be incentivized. Because I believe in fairness. I believe in inclusion and all that stuff. So I thank you again, and for bringing that up. And I will yield back my remaining 7 seconds. Thank you. Sure. How much? Oh, I saw 9. I think you're taking 2 away. I saw 9 when I reserved. 9 or 7?
Go ahead. You can take 9 seconds.
Thank you. Okay. Yes, when it comes to water reclamation, we need that. And the Bureau of Sanitation, send them to do their water reclamation, but we need them first to stop by L. Ron Hubbard Way and Fountain to pick up all the planters that have been ordered to be removed because they're not ADA compliant. So please do that. Thank you. Trying to get out of
We have general public comment from Ellen.
Yes, please.
Yep.
Can you let me stop your comment?
Okay. All right, here we go. Good afternoon. Boy, this is a long one. Again, welcome to our new commissioner. I wish you well. I saw somewhere that they were supposed to have the, whether, who's going to be president, elections. And I just want to say for when that happens, if it's going to be next meeting, I know we're closed on Friday. I want to put in a vote right now for Commissioner Davis for president, because I feel he listens. And Vice President, I'm going to give to Commissioner Corsand. And you're new, Commissioner Grant, so I can't yet. I don't know you yet. I'm hoping, but, and the reason is because I've been coming here since June. We having these issues. And I haven't felt heard at all or anything. And the original president who you're replacing was removed. She did nothing, and I still don't feel heard by our current VP. I hope that changes, but I just don't feel heard and sometimes not even respected. But that's besides the point. I'm here because of the same issues. We don't want these endless street closures. There's been 27 since June. It's ridiculous. We want our street back. We're sick and tired of the planters that are not ADA compliant, federal laws here being broken, but it's Scientology, so they're allowed to do whatever they want to do. They're allowed to not have a fire lane open, even though, God help anyone on that street if they need an emergency. But it's Scientology, and for the life of me, I'm here trying to figure out why. I went from being a Zoom caller to in person because I want to know why I can bring up federal laws that are being violated, and it doesn't matter. Like, to whoever you talk to, it's just bizarre to me. Like, I would love to have coffee with anyone just give me the inside scoop. Just let me know why. Just bend my ear. Why is Scientology get away with this stuff? Like, what am I missing? Because for me, it's just common sense that something could be done about this stuff. But here we are. Thank you.
I think it's in-person public comment. If you like this presentation.
I just have a question, just calling for either you or city attorney. When folks have a complaint against the city, they file a claim. Is there any other thing that the public can do for the complaints that we hear at this board? Can they also file a claim?
Wow, thank you.
The claims that we get are for infrastructure. So I'm wondering if there's a claim that the public can file for this issue that they keep bringing up on Scientology.
I think generally claims have to be filed on whoever is damaged by whatever action is being complained of. So I'm not entirely sure what you mean, whether the public can file a claim. If there's an individual that's a member of the public that is affected by these practices, they can go ahead and file a claim, I suppose. But
They can file a claim because they've been complaining about planters.
Yeah.
right, assuming this is
Yeah, they're not ADA compliant, and I am affected by that personally.
assuming that is within the jurisdiction of the board, and the board typically hears such claims, I suppose that.
I'm asking just for the public's edification. Because we've had for the last month and a half, many folks that come to the
City
board.
attorney, my question would be around contractors,
Please move the microphone. Oh, sorry.
hypothetically, my understanding is under the Brown Act, you shouldn't be talking directly on public comment, right? Because it was agendized. So, but hypothetically, if we're just asking for general question about, yes, I don't think that's an organization, just one question for the record.
I think
It was a point of clarification.
what I've been hearing in the complaints are labor violations, and if there are concerns about labor violations such as wages, the Office of Wage Standards has resources for that.
So, like the other side, since my sense is Bureau of Contract Administration, within that, there are various violations that can be complaint created, and you have to be a great person, which you can, in fact, on behalf, but in any event, I think that would be one.
And he is our inspector general for the department. But but I think,
We're just talking organization, just organization, right?
yes, and
So,
the city attorney said that labor, if it's a labor complaint, that there is an organization labor, which.
Thank you.
Thank you for the clarification.
We do, and we have a number of comments on Zoom.
That was awesome.
We indicated
Finally some
that they
breakthrough.
public comment, and I'm gonna go through them right now.
That's awesome.
They indicated that they wish to have public comment.
They're not allowed to
And we're
answer.
gonna keep on.
But they did a point of clarification, which is
Go
okay.
ahead, Yvonne.
Thank you, and I don't appreciate being skipped over for item 19. I will start there.
Item 19 was continued.
Yes, but you accepted one public comment on that issue.
Go ahead.
Go,
Last
Yvonne.
meeting, my
Good job.
concerns about the potential release of asbestos and lead at the 1330 demolition, Catalina Street demolition of incinerator smokestacks was not heard. I was skipped over then. My only response to that is, I want you to know that I have informed every federal and state environmental protection agency that that was not only your response, but that risk still continues. You have an obligation for the public safety. Part of that includes that hazardous material, if it is there, that it is contained, dealt with properly from source to the final determination point, which should not be in a grinder and put into some kind of gravel used on a playground somewhere. You have a responsibility not only for your public infrastructure, but that you also have responsibilities for things that are done on private property. The practice of moving your public speaking to the end of your meetings, we are speaking now only to you. When all of the department representatives are in-house waiting to give their turn, their presentations, they have ears and they might actually be informed and in a constructive way to take back to their departments.
Thank you.
Great job,
the
Yvonne.
kernel of knowledge.
Yes, that was Yvonne. Great job.
And we'll move next to Kenny. I don't see Kenny.
Absolutely,
in the
Kirby,
room.
me too.
Kenny, are you in the room? We'll move next to Amy's iPhone, followed by Zoom user. Amy's iPhone.
Go, Amy.
I don't appreciate having to wait to the end for public comment, it's not right. That was like very fascist and communist, and it breaks the certain act in the Brown Act of California. However, I'm going to continue to say that you're not abiding by the word to you like enters on our way. You're letting the call that abuses children get away with things. I wonder what would be paid to allow them to get away with things, because if it were you or me, we would not be allowed to be getting away with what they're getting away with. As it's indicated to me from your actions that we have a two-tier justice system and it's not just. You might as well be collaborating with what they're doing and what they're getting away with when children and people minimum wages and not having fire lane cleared. Armin case manager that studied the ADA for my exam, and you guys maybe should look it up. And there's a lot of open source stuff about this whole that you're allowing them to get together and things. I would hope that your children are embarrassed by not following through on certain things about the cult, because I'm sure if they talk about Scientology, their friends would be laughing about how it's a cult. And then they found out you're allowing them to get away with things that makes you cry and the Scientology center. And it might still be part of their concentration camp, because that's what it is, because they forced labor those bricks were laid down by children like that concentration camp like conditions. You might still have the sign that was at Auschwitz, which means it said bark, bark, not cry. You might still do that. And it's wrong that you did that, and you're getting a reputation for, you're really like California, right? I think they call it California because you are suppressing our free speech and allowing us to come first, which is out of order to put us way in the end to give our public comment. I yield back my time.
Thank you.
Great job, Amy.
And we'll move
And yes,
next
Yvonne
to
made a great
user followed by
point.
Mona.
Come on up.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello, first of all, I want to really thank all of the people who received their honors today and call them to action to deal with all of these things that have been being ignored. I've rode with Ovid and many others for a long time. You all don't understand how many people see the atrocities that are going on here. I would also like to ask, are they recycling all of the stuff that they take from the homeless when they break up there illegally without notice? Little homesteads take everything they own. Do they recycle that? And when they're sent to a bus that the bus never picks up because they're going to these hotels that are being paid who knows how much to take care of them, and they're not even getting the rooms. Where's that money going? Who's paying for the hotel rooms? And what hotel rooms are getting paid for? This is insane. This is worldwide. You don't understand. Other people in other countries are wondering what is going on. Not just me, many others. Did you cut me off?
No, you still have 19 seconds.
Well, I just wanted to call to action all those people that had set the honors and took pictures. Here's my Miss LA rolling up right now. We've been with her this whole time. And excuse the young men who got so angry because nobody listens.
Thank you.
That was great. Thank you.
Thank you, Louisa. And we'll move next to Mona Ann, followed by Julie. Mona Ann. I'm meeting you in 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Is it on mute? Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. Hello, board. It's me again, Mona. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. Welcome to the new commissioner. The other week when I said this issue was so important to me that I would wait out 50 agenda items, I really didn't think you would take it as a challenge, but here we are. I clearly see there are subtle factors at play. The Board of Public Works is tasked to delivering projects and programs that enhance quality of life, economic growth, public health, and the environment to all Angelenos. This includes overseeing enforcement of regulation that supports this task if I'm right. In actuality, by dismissing your duties as this board, you are aligning yourselves with egregious behavior that is complete opposition to the mission. Let me explain. Jane Doe versus Scientology. These are the crimes that came out of that. Coercion, collusion, sex trafficking, labor trafficking, mental abuse, torture, rape. All of these crimes are part of what you are aligning with and becoming a do-dirty. Do you want to be named in the list of this corrupt and colluding city members? There will be a reckoning for all these illegal activities and violations of fundamental policies. You took an oath to serve Angelenos. It is time to step up and do your job. Open uncovered way and remove the dead ADA violating planters as part of enforcing your oath. Thank you, and I yield back my time.
Great job, Mona. And Amy, you did wonderful. And the other lady, too.
Thank you, Mona Ann. And Julie.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. You have 2 minutes.
Okay, great. Let's do something about the vandalism by Scientology of purposely running water for 20 hours in one spot, destroying the sidewalk in order to get rid of protesting. Through activism, the truth will come out. I agree about Mr. Davis and do believe that he should be the president. He's the only one that seems to listen and actually care about what's going on.
Number two, I'd like to know, how much is Scientology paying you in order to keep away from there? The street was built by the labor of children's hands. It was not, and the LAPD has several times said that they own the street. Scientology does not own LRH. The children who built that street have more say than that horrid cult they were raised in, abused in, sexually assaulted in, asphalt children. You do not understand. This will go down in history. You understand you're supporting a cult that Charles Manson himself was part of. Do you support that? Do you support Charles Manson's behavior? Because that's what goes on in that compound. And yes, those people are in there against their will. They are brainwashed. This is proven. Go back through history. Look up Scientology. Look up FBI. Look up Operation Snow White. Learn. We already know that Scientology has infiltrated the city. It is infiltrated as far as the federal government. You guys allow them to do what they want to do.
That's 2 minutes.
This other churches.
Great job,
Thank
Julie.
you.
Are cults exempt from separation of church and state.
Thank you, Julie.
Good job pushing it beyond your seconds. Good job.
Public comment first. That's happening.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Kenny.
Yes, it is.
You did great. I loved what you did. That was so funny. Okay, they're adjourned.